just finished a grant report. Every number is accurate, every section is filled in, and yet you have this nagging feeling. Did this actually show what we accomplished? If you have felt that before, you are not alone, and it is genuinely not your fault. Most report templates are built to capture activity, not impact. In this three-part series, we are going to fix that properly and from the ground up, starting today with the framework itself. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to BData Solutions. If you are new here, my name is Barakatu. I am a data analyst, a public policy researcher, and currently completing my PhD. Through BData Solutions, I help organizations make better data decisions. This video is for anyone writing grant reports, board reports, and funder updates, especially if you have ever finished one and felt like it didn't fully capture what your program actually achieved. What I'm walking you through today isn't something I made up. It is grounded in established outcome measurement framework used across the non-profit and public sectors, and I will link the sources so you can go deeper yourself. Let us start with the core distinction because everything else in this series builds from it. An outcome is, as an example, we serve 200 clients. That is activity, it tells you volume, not value. An outcome is saying 140 of those clients maintained stable housing 6 months later. That is impact. It tells you what actually changed because of your work. Here is the thing. Most reports lead with the first one because it is easier to count. You just tally intake forms, signing sheets, service logs. Outcomes require you to actually follow up with people after they have left your program, which takes more effort, more time, and sometimes more budget than most organizations have allocated for evaluation. But funders are increasingly asking for the second one. And honestly, they should be, because a program that serves 200 people and helps no one of them isn't actually succeeding, even though the output number looks perfectly fine on paper. Let me give you a second example. Imagine a food security program. The output in this case is very simple. We distributed 3,000 food hampers this year. That is impressive number, and real work did happen. But the outcome question is different. Did the food insecurity actually decrease for the households receiving those hampers? Those are much harder questions to answer, but they are the ones that actually tell you whether the program is working, not just whether it is operating. I want you to sit with that distinction for a second because it reframes the entire job of a grant report. The report isn't a proof that you did work. It is proof that the work mattered. So how do we actually build a report around impact instead of activity? One framework that has helped me think about this clearly is called result-based accountability, developed by Mark Freeman. It draws a distinction that sounds simple but is genuinely powerful one once you apply it. Population accountability versus performance accountability. So let's start with the first one, population accountability, which is the big picture community condition you are trying to improve. Something similar to reduced homelessness in our city. No single program owns that number. Performance accountability is what your specific program actually contributed to that bigger picture. Something similar to 80% of participants in our program secured stable housing within 90 days. That is your numbers, and that's what you can actually claim credit for. Let me make this concrete with a shelter example. Your city's overall homelessness count going up and down year to year. That is population accountability driven by dozens of factors outside any one organization's control. The shelter's specific program might report something like this. Of the 60 individuals who completed our traditional housing program this year, 48 remained stably housed 12 months later. That is performance accountability, a number you can stand behind with confidence. Here is why this matters, my friend. We have seen organizations blur those two together, implying their program single handedly moved citywide statistics. Experienced founders notice and quietly discount your credibility for claiming it. Keep them separate, and it becomes far more credible, not less. Once you have got that distinction, result based accountability gives you three questions every report should answer. Question one is, how much did we do? That is your output. Question two, how well did we do it? That is quality. Completion rates, engagement, satisfaction. Question three, and this is the one almost everyone skips, is everyone better off as a result of your program? That is your actual outcome. For a job readiness program, we delivered 40 workshops to 150 participants. Answer questions 1. 85% completed the full series. Answers question 2. 62% secured employment within 90 days compared to the original baseline of 34%. Answers question 3. And that comparison is to the baseline is what makes the number mean something. Most reports question, most reports answer question 1 thoroughly and skip question 3 almost entirely. If you take nothing else from part 1, then take this. Find a way to answer question 3, even imperfectly, even for just one metric. So, that is the framework. Outputs versus outcome, population versus performance, and three questions every report should answer. Part 2, we are going to actually apply this. I will rewrite two re-report sentences with you step by step and walk through the mistakes that drill even experienced report writers. Link is right here and in the description. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and I will see you in part 2.